Hello, welcome to Flourish ICT Academy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on wherever in any part of the world where you are watching this training. Windows 11 training for beginner. We have done lesson 1 and 2 in 2025. So today we are going to continue with that training. I'm going to be jumping into lesson 3. If you have not watched the first 2 lessons, go back and check those lessons because this is a build up to those 2 lessons. You're going to see the link to the lessons on the description section of this video. Now, what are we going to be discussing today? We are going to be exploring how to personalize your Windows 11 workspace and some important areas that will help you to use your computer confidently. Now, personalizing your computer the way you like it is one of the things that a lot of people really like to do. You don't want to use the default setting that, for example, the wallpaper, just like if you just got a phone, you don't want to use the default wallpaper that you have on your phone. You want to customize it. The same thing with your computer. The way Microsoft is presenting the Windows to you, you can actually adjust a lot of settings to your taste. Okay, that is what we are going to be looking at today. How to personalize your workspace. Let's get started. The best place to start is we're going to go to settings. And I can access the setting on this computer by just going to the start menu. And I will type settings here. Now, don't be surprised. You can see setting and system. Please take note. You can see other setting whenever you type setting, maybe in a search bar. I got into this page from the menu, okay, from the start menu. You might want to come to search if you have the search button there as well, and then you do settings. You are still going to see, you can see now, setting system. Please take note of this particular, well, the way it is over there, system setting, and then you can see setting system. So this is what you need, setting system, the system setting like we have it over on the screen right now. Let me go back to it. Settings. Okay. You are going to see other settings on the screen. So, but make sure that you actually go to the system setting. Now, this will open up just like your phone. Remember, if you want to add email, you want to do a lot of things on your phone, where do you go to? You go to settings. The same thing with your computer. Windows 11 has a setting where you can reset and set a lot of features on your computer. For example, we can see from here, when I click on the setting, you have from the left side on the screen here, I'm talking about this area. So these are all the categories that you have on your Windows 11. We have system. So whenever you want to change anything that has to do with system, you can come to system. You have Bluetooth and device. You have network and internet setting. You have personalization and the rest of them. In our class today, our focus is going to be on personalization. That is the goal and the focus for this class today. We are going to be looking at personalization, how you can personalize your workspace in Windows 11. It allows you to customize your computer just the way you like. Now you can see the personalization. That's from the word personalize. So you can personalize your workspace the way you like. Now we're on the setting. The next thing to do now, we click on personalization. Let's see all of the tools that we have under the personalization that you can use. We have the background, okay? So that means you can change the background. Currently, this is the background on my Windows 11 computer, but I can change it to something else. So that is what the background is all about. So let's start with the first one, which is the background. So what do? We come over and then click on the background, and we see a lot of options there. So when I click on the background, okay, you can see. Now, the first thing you have over there, when you click on your background, you have the option to personalize your background. Now, these are the recent images that I have used over there. You might not see this option on your own, the recent images, if you have not tried to use any other image apart from what Microsoft put there before. But what do? You can choose a photo. So you go over to browse. You can browse to your computer. For example, I have this folder over here, so I can pick this. If I want to use it, as my desktop background or pick this one. So when you click on browse photos, it allows you to browse to other part of your computer, a folder where you already have a picture in case you want to use your family picture, your personal picture, your company logo as a background on your desktop. This is how to go about that. You go to personalization and then you click on the first option there, background. So I pick on this picture and I do choose picture. Now, we just choose that picture right now. You can see the picture is showing here. If I go back to, let's minimize, and then go back to our computer and see what happened over there. Now, you can see my desktop right now. It has changed to the picture that we just chose when we just click on that right now. So that's the photo that we have there. But what happens if the way the photo is looking, you have the option to do the setting over here. Look at this. This is fill. Okay. Right now, the picture that I pick, which is the logo, fill the entire background. If I don't want it to fill up like that, I can do like this. I can use fit. When I click on fit instead of fill, then let's go ahead and check how it looks right now. I minimize. Now you can see. So it now centralized the image. Instead of filling the entire workspace, my desktop, it fits into the desktop. So you have different settings that you can use over here. You can come over here and do stretch. If you do stretch, you look at it, look at what happened. The picture becomes stretched out. So I would like you to try that and then display, look at title and play around the option that you have under the fit option for your desktop image. This is title. Title is going to make the image to come up in a multiple sizes on your screen. So really, I like the fit option, and that is what I would like to go with. Look at it. So now I have this on my desktop background. I have removed the Microsoft logo, the Windows 11 logo that was on the background before now. So that is done under personalization, then background. Let's go back to personalization and look at another thing. So other thing that we have there, we have color. Color. So what do you do with color? You know, a lot of times some people, they don't like the white background, maybe because of sight problem and so on. You click on the color, then you have the option as well. Choose your color mode. I can go ahead and do dark mode. If you click on the dark mode, see what happened to my screen. Right now, all, including my taskbar, has turned to black. This is a dark mode, which is better for sight. Okay, this is better, and I've seen a lot of people's computer that actually operate in a dark mode. However, I prefer to work in a light mode. So you can go ahead and choose whichever color option that you want your look to be, your desktop look, your computer look, your workspace look. Because if you go ahead and choose, for example, right now, let's look at the File Explorer here. It is still white. What happens if I change to dark mode? Dark, okay? You look at Explorer, everywhere, all the background on my computer will become black. Whatever I open is going to be in this way, black background, because of the dark mode that I am currently using. So you can change that to light, and then you have it over here. So that's what you need to know as basic for now under color. Now let's go back to personalization. From there, you have the theme. Okay. So you can install, you can create and also manage the desktop theme. For example, right now, you can see the theme I'm currently using is showing me logo in the background, and then the background is Windows Spotlight. The color is blue, the sound effect, the mouse cursor. You can actually change the cursor, the size of your mouse cursor as well. These are the current themes that we have here. So you can choose any one that you like on your computer in order to use it. Let's get to mouse cursor and see what I am saying about the mouse. Now you can see the size of my mouse cursor right now. I may want to increase it. You can see now I just increased my mouse to 7. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and you can change your mouse cursor's color as well. If you don't want the black, I can go with this. Then I have more color. This is pink. Okay, I can decide to use green. So whichever one that you want to use, all of those options, they are available under personalization. Actually, this can be found under setting accessibility, but you can access it as well from personalization. And then when I go to the theme, I have the option to go mouse, cursor, Windows, arrow. So we go back to personalization and look at the next one. The next option we are going to look at here is lock screen. If I lock this computer right now, what kind of image do I want to be displayed? If I want my logo, if I want an advert to display on my screen, remember, if you are standing up from your computer, maybe you want to use the restroom, you might want to lock the computer. When you lock the computer, meaning that when you come back, you are going to use a password to log in. Currently, this is what you are going to see. You are going to see this background on my own screen. You are going to see the date and you are going to see the month. But if you don't want all of this, you want something else entirely, you want to personalize it, you can go ahead and do personalize your lock screen. So this is currently on Windows Spotlight. I can change it to picture or slideshow. If I go ahead and pick, okay, look at this picture right now. If I pick this picture over there, this is what is going to show up whenever I lock this computer. So if you don't want to use picture, maybe you want to use a slideshow, something that will be changing. You know what slideshow is all about. You have different pictures that are changing by themselves in a slideshow manner. You can actually do that as well. So that option is also available under lock screen. Personalization, lock screen. I believe you remember how we got here from setting to personalization, from personalization to lock screen. You have the start menu. Now let's go to this start menu. Remember, this is our start menu. All the options that you have on this start menu, all of them is a function of the setting that you put over here. Look at it. Show recently added app. Any app that you just add to your computer, we turn this option on. It's going to show in the start menu. Show recommended for T shortcut, it's going to show. So all of the show recommended file in start is going to show. So you can turn off option here. Whatever you don't want to see in the start menu, you can actually turn it off. Recommended, all of this stuff that you are seeing here, it is because it is turned on here. Show recommended file in start. So if I turn this off right now, it's turned off, and I go back to start, you are not going to see recommended again. You can see what we have now is pin. These are the items that I pin to the start menu. But if I want to see recommended, maybe the file I opened recently, the file I'm currently working on, I would definitely like to turn this one on. By default, it is turned on from Microsoft. So, and I will advise that you leave it as it is right there. Okay, so that is that about start. Then the next thing that we have over there is what I call, after the start, next to that is taskbar. This place as where you can adjust your taskbar screen. If you click on the taskbar, you can see all of the options that we have on this particular point here on the taskbar setting. They are what you have actually on your taskbar. You have the search. If I don't want the search, you can see search icon only. That is why you can see only the search icon. So I can come over here and I do search icon and label. You can see what happened right now. My search icon setting, I just change it. So if you open your Windows 11 computer and you cannot see the search bar, you cannot see the search icon, it could be because it is disabled from here. Search box, you can see what happened. Right now, it has moved my Windows logo, the start menu, to the left side instead of the center where it was before. So I can go back to this place and I do search icon only. So this is what I want to do. Now, task view. This is our task view. So if I turn it off, you are not going to see it there. You can see right now. I turn off the task view and it disappears from the task bar down there. Widget. This is our widget. If you turn this one is off. If I turn it on, it's going to come up here. So you see the widget there, but I don't really need it. So look at it over here. This is the widget. I don't need it. If you need it, all you need to do is to turn it on. If you don't need it, you turn it off. So this is how to actually adjust your taskbar. All the settings that show on the taskbar is a function of whatever setting that you put over there on your computer. Okay, so from there, let's go over again to personalization and see the next item that we have over there. So font, you can actually install font as well into your computer if you need any font that is not already on your computer. If you click on it, you have the option to browse and install different fonts. You can go to Google, download the font, your favorite font, the same way you change font on your phone, on your mobile phone. You use different fonts. You can as well do that on your computer. That is allowed. So as a beginner, these are the basic personalization setting that you need in order to customize our computer. In conclusion, this is going to bring us to the end of lesson 3. Now you know how to navigate the desktop, use the start menu, manage the taskbar from the lesson 1 and 2 that we have done before. And in this lesson now, how to personalize your workspace in Windows 11. If you want to learn deeper and learn more, I will encourage you to subscribe to our training lesson. There are more settings that you can actually use to adjust your computer to your taste, and that can only be done in our paid training session. So you have the number on the screen. You can also reach out via our website as displayed on the screen. Thank you for taking your learning journey with me again today. I would like to invite you to like, to subscribe, and leave a question in the comment section of this video. See you in lesson 4. Turn on your notification bell if you have not done so you can be notified when I release the lesson 4. Thank you and bye for now.